So NBA free agency, look, it's yes, I told you for 6 months, Tobias Harris. That's what you're going to get stuck with. Part of it was serious, and part of it was just me breaking stones. Well, here he is, Tobias Harris. What are you doing at my door? 2 at 52. I think the thing that is a little more concerning to me is a lot of what Langdon has done so far, and it is early. It doesn't sync up with the max extension you have given Cade Cunningham.
Nope.
So here's the way I want to approach the Pistons free agency. 2 ways, Rico. 1, what move has to get made to make you feel like, okay, we got a good one with Trajan Langdon? But question number 2 is this. Will Cade Cunningham still be a Piston by the end of this extension?
The move I need to see is somehow when this is all said and done, free agent, well, I was hoping for a trade, a sign-and trade type of thing, that the Pistons would end up with just some garbage on the team, but they would have 3 first-round selections.
Okay, so you would need to see, like, for instance, they have about $26 million left. It's not enough to acquire that level.
Right.
The Warriors with Wiggins.
See, that's what I'm sorry, Mike, but see, that's what bothers me, because Tobias Harris was on the clearance rack. He was still going to be there tomorrow, the week after that. You didn't have to make this move right now. You could be a little more aggressive, part of 3-team deals, as people are trying to get under the cap to sign folks that, like the Warriors and the Mavs are having problems trying to get this Klay Thompson contract. Well, maybe if you jumped in there, you could be that equalizing force that all of a sudden now those 2 teams are shipping you picks along with some players that you don't care about, but you got the picks. Tobias wasn't going anywhere, and yet you signed him right now. That doesn't make any sense. To answer your second question, no, I don't think so, because I think Cade is going to get tired of this, and he's going to get tired of losing, and he's just going to want to win, because he's going to feel like, I'm going to waste the prime of my career in a dead-end spot where a team that's just not winning. That's how I see this, that you're not really putting the pieces around him. I know, it's patient, and maybe I'm making too much out of this, but the fact that he wasn't even there for Trajan's press conference, that said a lot to me. You're the leader of this team. You would think you would be sitting front row. Didn't bother to show up. I guess he was busy that day.
248-539-9797. Look, I'm just asking, guys. I mean, the Cunningham thing, I'm not mad about it. I told you I wasn't going to freak out if you did it, but I'm with Rico on this. Okay, let's say you get through this year, and maybe you start to get through year 2. At what point, if this thing doesn't, and again, it's not on Trajan Langdon. He can't snap his fingers and create a 60-win team. But I can just tell you, if I were around Cade, I'd be looking, you lock in the rookie extension because no one's ever turned it down. This is life-changing money, well beyond your first contract in the NBA. You, in essence, are being handed $250 million. You take it.
Right.
But once you do it, the parking meter starts on player demanding trade. That's not us being bad guys about it. That's us as people who watch the NBA. How many times have we seen the story play out? Mm-hmm. So I'm asking you, what do you need to see next? I'm with you, Rico. I can't tell Piston fans that, hey, Trajan got 3 second-round picks this offseason, and that's a success. It's not.
No.
Need first-rounders.
Right. I mean, Tyrese Maxey, he's living it up. He's got the extension, plus he's on a team that's going up for a title. You got the extension, and you're looking like, I don't see the pieces that are going to help me win 35 games. Not necessarily even make the playoffs. But can we at least win 21 more games than we did last year?
Yeah, look, and listen, I don't want them signing players in free agency. That's never what it's been about. Mm-mm. I wanted them to assume deals and create a war chest.
To be that third team in those deals so that the superstars could go to the teams that they really want to go to, but they just couldn't make the money fit. Hey, here, let us help you out here. We'll do this. You send us your first round pick. You send us 2 first-round picks, and we'll consummate this deal for you.
Look, and there's plenty of players, guys, who've had more success and still demand it out. I mean, Donovan Mitchell wanted out of Utah. Bad. Utah was a playoff team. He was the captain. He was the lead dog. Still wanted out. You know, I get scared that, okay. I mean, I love the Ron Holland selection. I understand what they're trying to do. I'm fine taking this offseason to acquire dead bodies for picks. But to Rico's point, they haven't really done it.
Right, because when you took Holland, Mike, okay, I get it. You're not going for the quick fix. Fine. This way can work as well. But I'm not seeing the next step to that. And that's why I'm like, okay, wait, so you took Tobias Harris in free agency. How is this helping you? How is this part of your master plan?
I think next year the only thing you'd be able to do is you play through, and when he's an expiring, it has value. But believe me, I'm not arguing with you. I'm with you. I wanted them to take a poison pill and get 2-3 first-round picks. Yeah. There's still time. And look, Lord knows. I mean, Zach LaVine's dead body is still rotting in Chicago. Maybe it's still there. But Rico, the Cade thing is more of my focus because right here, right now, like if I'm being totally fair, it will take Ron Holland 2 years before we really know what we have. Really know. And by that point, if this team is still, like, let's presume they're going to be a sub-30 win team this year. Okay. By the next season, if you don't show major improvement, I could absolutely see in the way the sport works, Cade going, you know what, guys, I'm out.
But see, the problem is that's saying that you're waiting on Holland in order for this team to get good, where you have Jalen Duren, you have Ivy, you have Arthur Thompson. You've had top picks, but you're saying now we got to wait on Holland, not you. But yes, we have to wait on Holland, and that's going to decide whether Cade. If that's the case, then I think, dude, you might as well just go ahead and sign this deal and then put your house up because I don't see things happening that quickly.
248-539-9797. David, ticket text. What do the people have to say on the Cade issue and on the offseason so far?
Someone says the Jazz are shopping marketing. Can we get him and some picks?
No.
For Ivy and Stewart.
Marketing is a major asset.
Yes.
I was about to say, and it looks like the Warriors are going all in for him.
Marketing is a dream, like a stretch four built in a lab. No, that's no.
Pistons need to get impactful players. They should have went after Brandon Ingram. That is Ryan in West Bloomfield.
Okay, but again, you want to go after someone whose own team doesn't want to pay them. The Pelicans have his bird rights. The Pelicans could offer him a 4-year deal. They do not want to. I don't know that Brandon Ingram is what you think he is. Plus, he's another guy who averages roughly 48 to 52 games a season. He's always hurt. And he's on an alternating pattern of being a good three-point shooter and a terrible one. Go look at his career numbers. I'm not mad if you bring him in, but please don't turn him into this superstar.
Yeah, but we got the shooting coach that helped him get better.
Agree. But I don't want to be the team that pays him $220 million. I'm not ready to win. I mean, look, 2 at 52 for Tobias. Who cares?
And see, but that's what I'm saying. That's the frustrating thing. So, yeah, you go get Ingram, I would have drafted differently. I would have done things differently. So, and then Tobias could be like that. Okay, he's that third option that you could bring in here. I really don't understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I also wanted some more picks too, but who knows? They're not doing it. Great show, guys. Rico spot on. I texted this very thought in a couple weeks ago. Cade is going to move on. He's wasting away here. Nothing looks better down the road. He'll want out. That is from Dave.
Yeah, Cade's going to be handing off those buffs to somebody else.
You know what, though? Here you go. Red Wing fans show up. All right? Red Wing fans have had nothing for 10 years. Red Wing fans showed up to play today. This is a message to the Pistons. You don't have fans.
Pistons fans are so beaten down. You're right.
No, there aren't fans. No one is here. They're all dead. Everyone from 04 died.
Right here.
No, Mike, they're around. There's nothing to say. It's you won 14 games. And
all right, time out, though. You just handed $250 million to Cade Cunningham.
You were forced.
No, you're not forced. There's always an option. You're in a position now historically, Rico, where almost no team has ever been. Mm-hmm. There is an option. You don't have to just genuflect and offer the guy. You could have tried to trade him. So the conversation piece really lies there. Is Cade Cunningham going to be here at the end of the deal.
No, I get it, Mike, but you would have been the first to just say, yeah, we're going to give up on this guy.
So what?
And I don't think Trajan walking in the door wanted to be that historic GM to say, yep, we're going to give up on our star player.
Then he's not a real leader because leaders don't think that way. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear about, I don't want to be a bad guy. Why? No, you've walked into the worst situation, arguably, in professional sports.
No,
Pardon me if I believe the Crayons have to go outside the lines here.
A different sport, but I applaud what Holmes did. It was bold. It was risky. Hey, Matthew, great having you here. We're going to move on from you.
248-539-9797. Hell of a job, Piston fans. David, I blame you, for the record. 97.
Whoa!